Wish I was waking up with heart space, but I'm claustrophobic, haunted, broken, and I think I've been tying my own self down. Can't make it disappear, but I'll make it smaller till it isn't here. I'm gonna open up my window, say it till I let go. Anything to make this heartbreak shrink. Move out of your city, burn all of our memories. Less of you means more of me, so I'll do anything to make this heartbreak shrink. Shrink. There's so much room in this apartment. You hated parties, but I throw them out. You liked my hair when it was longer, so I chopped it off and I got tattoos, and I look nothing like the person I was with you. I'm gonna open up my window, say it till I let go. Anything to make this heartbreak shrink. Move out of your city, burn all of our memories. Less of you means more of me, so I'll do anything to make this heartbreak shrink. 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 I can't make it disappear, but I'll make it smaller till it isn't here. I'm gonna open up my windows, make sure everybody knows. I'm gonna open up my window, say it till I let go. Anything to make this heartbreak shrink. Move out of your city, burn all of our memories. Less of you.
Good afternoon, people. Good afternoon. Welcome to DETV Studio Sessions, a segment sponsored by the Queen Wilmington. We sit down with artists to take a deep dive into their live music and upcoming concerts. Today, I am Ty Richmond. Hello, people. But we are sitting down with Nashville-based singer-songwriter Marielle Kraft, who is in the middle of a nationwide tour and wrapping up at the Queen on April 21st. And we have from the Queen, Brianna. Hansen. So, what's going on, ladies? How are y'all? Thank you again, Marielle, for joining us.
Of course.
We appreciate it, and thank you, Bree, for joining us as well.
Anytime.
So, how's everybody doing?
Great, thanks for having me.
No problem. So, first I want to get into is, who is Marielle Kraft?
Well, that's a heavy question.
Wow.
Man, we're coming in with the
We're
big
not going to
boys.
start light here.
Okay,
wow.
things.
I am a singer-songwriter. I am a blue hen.
Yeah, you
Let's
did.
go.
You did.
Come on, all three of us on the couch.
Yeah, you did. You already know what's going on. So.
I'm a former teacher and currently a touring artist. And I'm a coffee drinker. I'm a storyteller.
Okay.
And I love film photography, but also performing is my heart and soul.
All right.
That's why we're here.
Yeah, okay. So what sparked your interest in music? Just growing up, and like, what sparked your interest in music and some of your inspirations in music?
Yeah, so I grew up not in a very musical household, but I always loved music. Okay. And so my favorite artist growing up, I feel like many of us in our generation were raised on Taylor Swift.
Okay, you a Swiftie?
Of course. Are you a Swiftie?
Yeah, I'm a Swiftie. Yeah. So, quick side note.
Yeah, let's go on a tangent.
So I was trying to get the little verified Taylor Swift tickets on Ticketmaster. Cannot get them. And then I even emailed the people trying to get media passes. So they emailed me back. So Taylor Swift at the link, if y'all trying to hook me up with some media passes.
Man needs a media pass.
To go see Swift, I'm a Swiftie, you feel me? Moonlight, the album was good, so I like it. So
gosh.
Yeah.
I did make it through the war and I got tickets to see her in Nashville.
Oh, no, okay.
So I'm very excited, but it took me 8 hours. So it was not
dedication.
It was not an easy process, but again, Swiftie, I'm committed. So I've seen her a few times but I grew up, I'm a teacher, and also I was studying English, and so that naturally kind of became songwriting as well. In some of my my English writing became some of the songwriting as well. But really growing up, my first performance experience came through the church. I was raised in the church. I joined the worship team in high school, and that was the kind of the first slew of performances for me was at my home church in Rhode Island. And then I now have done it on stages across the US, which is the greatest gift. It's been awesome.
Talk to us about the tour that you are smack dab in the middle of. You took a break to come have this conversation with us today. Thank you for that.
Of course.
Tell us about, your adventures so far, what you've got coming up this weekend, and where you're wrapping it up.
So it's been pretty much the last 3 months have been like nonstop touring. So I did a lot in the Midwest and Northeast in February into March. And then just last week, I returned from a West Coast tour. So I did 2 weeks out on the West Coast, up through California, Oregon, Washington, Idaho, Salt Lake City, and then flew out to finish up my tour out here. And so we're ending all of it at the Queen. Obviously, saving the best for last. So I'm excited to do it, where I got my start in music here in Delaware. So it feels right.
That's dope. That's dope. So I want to take a little dive into your music. So I was listening to it this morning, and it just came across me like every time I would listen to it, it sounded like you was getting your heart broke, and like I felt bad for it a little bit, because I was like, yo, like who broke? Like I'm like who broke Marielle's heart? Like it's really bad. What's going on? Like, exactly. So is there like a backstory? Like who broke your heart? And after you get done that question, I want to take another deep dive. But like, who broke your heart?
He's really going heavy today.
I'm not going to reveal names here.
Dang, I wanted that tea.
No, listen, I have roots in Delaware. We can't be spreading names around here. But I definitely write about my life. And so all of the stories that you are hearing, those lyrics do come from a very real place. My heart was broken a couple times. And, the journey of kind of putting it back together and being okay to love someone again and be loved again is the recent music I've been putting out. So it's been like quite the narrative through time, but it follows the progression of my own life. So when you're hearing it, hopefully you get to know me because it's pretty much pages of my diary that I'm putting out, similar to our Queen, Taylor.
I do see the resemblance in the music too, like because I was relating to it. I was like, you know what, she's speaking to my heart a little bit. She's speaking to me.
For what it's worth, my boyfriend's children are Swifties, and we of course could not score the Taylor Swift tickets. We did not have the. I know. I'm sorry.
You had to have a full day off work to do it. To be honest,
my boyfriend tried for a little bit. He was not dedicated on the same level. But we bought tickets to your show as a consolation prize, and they're very, very excited for it.
Well, thank you. I'm sure it was like probably really close in price too.
It was very close.
It was like $300. About that. Just kidding. But still, compared to Taylor's tickets, that's awesome. Well, that's awesome. Hopefully, I'll be able to give you a comparable experience. It won't have the pyrotechnics probably, but it'll still be like high energy. It'll be good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. So like I think you already dived into it, but what message do you want to portray in your music?
That's a good question. I have a couple messages that I feel like I want to believe for myself, and then in turn portray that to people who listen. One of them is wherever you are right now is okay, whether that is heartbroken or sad or on top of the world or lonely or surrounded. Any of those things is okay, and it's okay to sit within that chapter of your life and let it be what it is, because you'll learn from it. And that's what I've learned throughout my chapters in my life. And then I guess, kind of the other side of that is that you're not alone wherever that is that you are. We've all, not all of us, but many of us have experienced what you're feeling. I have been through all of the different waves of figuring out who I am, who I love, what's going on in my life, what my direction is, and hopefully you can find some solace in my music.
Okay. So, do you want to ask a question, or?
You've got a pressing question?
You're
doing great here.
You're doing great.
Thank you, I appreciate it. People, look, this is my first time doing a DETV special, you feel me?
Rocking it. I'm honored.
Thank you. So what advice would you give to a younger singer scared to take a chance? 'Cause I know in 2018 you won the Music Armageddon Mid-Atlantic Songwriting Competition that was here at the Grand Opera House. Was it Grand? Yeah,
Grand Opera House. Yep.
So what advice would you give to younger singer-songwriters?
I think the advice that I didn't know that I was getting at the time was that if you're waiting for a moment to be ready to make the leap, it'll probably never come. You'll always make an excuse that, if I just do a little bit more here, make a little bit more money to cushion it, or move here and make a little bit more friends before I'm ready to take the leap, you will never be ready. And so I think for me, it was just a matter of 1, 2, 3, jump, and trusting that the community I've built here in Delaware and the music that I had been writing was good enough. And I think kind of like that blissful ignorance is what fuels a lot of early people in the music industry. I've heard that from my friends as well, is if I knew better, I probably wouldn't have jumped. So I think it's just believe that you are capable and go, because the only one who's going to bet on you is yourself. Like that's the only one who's really going to bet what it's going to take to get there. And so
and you can do it at any point in life. It's just harder after you've become jaded. So do it young.
Do it now. Do it now. But honestly though, like even some of my friends are, mid-30s, early 40s who are now shifting into this career, and they're still believing they can, and it's possible. It's possible for anyone. People haven't gotten, they're like Brandy Carlisle, for example, like her big break came in her 40s. Like, you can do anything at any time as long as you like really go for it. You have to commit. There's no like couple toes in. You got to jump both feet in. That's what I believe.
Well, it definitely seems like you've been diving in and going for it.
Yes.
Especially with this exhausting tour that you're wrapping up at the Queen. Thank you for bringing it home for it.
Of course.
Friday, April 21st, Suge Daniels is opening the night. We are so excited about that. We're big fans of Suge here.
So am I.
Tell us, where does the history between you and Suge go back? I see that she's opened for you before, so this show isn't going to be the only show. How did you guys end up working together?
She actually hasn't officially opened for me before. Oh. I think we've like been in similar circles together. We've done Ladybug. We've done like all these different things.
She came out to your show in Philly to support you.
I'm
mixing it up. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So in my Philly show in
Milk Boy.
Yes, I played Milk Boy in February, and she came out to like support, which I thought was so cool. She did not have to do that, and I thought that was awesome. So we've become friends. I'm really excited to like share the stage with her. I'm a big fan of her music and her message, so I think it'll be awesome.
That's good. So you say you performed at Ladybug. So when did you perform at Ladybug? Because it feels like you literally have performed literally at all the Delaware places. Because I know that we talked like off camera. You performed at Kate's, like Catherine Rooney's, all that. So like I see that Delaware has this like significant place for you. Like can you like take a deep dive into that a little bit?
For sure. It's where I got my footing. It's really like where I discovered who I was in the music industry. I played a residency at, a couple spots in Dewey Beach for a couple summers while I was living here. And I have played pretty much any bar that has music. I've probably played it in the corner. You probably didn't even know it was me, but it was me. And I've now been, kind of graduating into the venues. So I played the Grand, both for the competition and also for a show of my own last year. I'm really excited to knock the Queen off the list. It's been in my sights for a while, so I'm excited for that. But yeah, Ladybug Festival, I played a couple years back in 2017 and 2018, I think were the 2 years I played there. I've done like the music festival down at Grain on the Rocks in Lewis, Delaware. They're pretty much all the places that have done music, most of them anyway. I've tried to put myself in the mix. And it's been amazing because I think Delaware is almost like the best kept secret of the music scene here. Like I feel like those who don't live here don't understand that there's a scene here and there's like a thriving, like network of venues and different opportunities for musicians to really get on the map, which I'm so grateful that Delaware's allowed me to do that.
Okay, so can you explain like your a concert experience? Like what is the Marielle Kraft experience?
Oh, that's a good question. So you'll go through a range of emotions similar to the narrative of my song. So I'll let you guys in on the opening because, we're friends now. So the opening at the Queen, it's gonna start hot. It's gonna be the full band coming in. It's gonna be a big, exciting opening number. It's gonna be upbeat, get everybody like move in, get excited. And then once I lock you in, then we're gonna take a dive into the emotions. We're gonna sit back a little bit. I'll take you through my journey of who I am. We're gonna find love together. It's gonna be great.
Okay.
I'm gonna reveal my heart to you in the most vulnerable setting of just me and my guitar. The band will step away for a minute, so it'll be just me and you singing together. And then we'll bring it back up. We're gonna land the plane back with like a sing-along at the end. It's gonna be great. So you will probably make some friends at the show. That's my goal, is always like make friends with those around you. You'll probably feel some things.
May shed some tears.
You may shed some tears. You might confront some things, but ultimately I think you'll leave feeling hopefully a little more lifted than you were when you got there.
Okay. So before I have a deep dive little question for you real quick.
You like to deep
dive?
You
did your research.
I did do my research. Look, I'm telling you. So it might be a little sneak this, I don't know what you was talking about, but in the song Better Without You, you said Delaware, all of this, it all comes back in Delaware. Our fortress made of cobblestone held secrets there. Falling in and out of love too hard to care. Something we'll always share. So I heard it. I was like, who is she talking about in Delaware? And I wanted to know who you were talking about in Delaware.
You are just digging.
I took a deep dive. I'm on my Nardwar stuff. So
I will definitely reward you for that research. I think that was really good. That song came out in 2019 on my first EP. I love playing that song specifically in Delaware because it's the only place that really like appreciates the line when I say Delaware, you know, and everyone's like, woohoo. So I'm expecting you to yell next week when I say Delaware.
I got you.
I'll sing it right to you.
I got you.
But yeah, so the reference of like cobblestone, like our fortress of cobblestone, like we all went to Delaware. A lot of that campus is like stone and brick, and that my first real relationship and heartbreak happened there. And so that, you know,
you're getting clues now.
I know I am getting clues.
Yeah, you are. You're getting clues. I'm trying to ride the line a little bit here, but yeah, my first real relationship and heartbreak happened there, and it was like a time of a lot of like self-discovery and figuring out like who I am as a person and a partner, and like, you know, what I want to be. And so when that heartbreak happened, there are some pieces that I left on that campus, I think, that that I, in that song, Better Without You, and it's kind of like a diary entry to myself that it's okay to leave some of those really difficult pieces behind there. It'll just be like that fortress that holds those secrets that I don't have to carry with me and like hold that heartbreak forever. I can move on and like take the good parts with me, but leave some of the harder parts behind, and like kind of making that decision.
Okay, all right. I like that. That's good. That was good. All right. So I think we're about to wrap this up.
Are there any quick plugs you want to give before you break to play? Where can people find your music?
Yes. Thank you for asking. Anywhere that you find music, you can find me. Anywhere you have social media, you can find me too. Just under my name, Marielle Kraft. Kraft with a K, like the cheese. But yeah, I'm sure it's going to be up on the backdrop when I'm performing. And all of my music is released. So go check it out, study up before the show next week so you can sing along with me. Clearly you've been studying.
Do a deep dive.
I'm like, wow, he's going to be singing everything. It's going to be great.
All right, we're going to let you go break to get ready. We're going to keep talking about some more stuff happening around Wilmington, and we'll be right back with you.
All right,
oh, are you moving?
Yeah,
You're moving. All right.
Switch right here. So, Bree, can you tell us, I'm now going to interview you. So can you tell us what is going on at the Queen?
Lots of exciting stuff. I'm actually, since this is airing live, I have a chance to plug my birthday party show that I put together.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Tomorrow, Friday, April 14th, it is the Vinyl Countdown to Record Store Day 2023. Kicks off at 5:30 p.m. in Main Hall. $15 for adults, but kids 10 and under are free. 4 of Delaware's major record stores are all popping up shop. Rainbow Records.
Yeah, I was about to say Rainbow.
Jupiter Records, International Groove Records, and Squeezebox Records. They're going to be setting up alongside Impetus Records. That's actually Delaware's small but mighty independent music label. Arden Concerts is joining us. We've got Pat Higgins Illustration, Sore Eyes Design, the wonderful designers behind our super retro Vinyl Countdown poster. And Spaceboy Clothing as well are all going to be on site.
All right.
Dogfish Head is going to be there. This is perhaps my favorite. I'd be lying if I said that they made this brew for me, but really it sounds like they made this brew for me. They're going to be tapping Catchy Chorus. It is a double dry hopped double IPA. It's inspired by the magic chords of E, B, oh gosh, I'm going to mess this up, C sharp minor, and A. It is a blend of Eureka, Bravo, Calypso, and Azaka hops. I remembered all of that. Can you believe I remembered all of that?
You just spouting off stuff. I'm like, I really don't know how you remembering this, but you got it. You got it.
They're also going to be giving away 3 Dogfish branded turntables for the event, which I'm really excited about. There's 3 different ways you can win that. You can buy a ticket today. Buy a ticket in advance. All advance ticket purchasers are automatically entered to win. You can walk through the door because it's lame to buy a ticket and then not show up. So just don't be lame. Walk through the door. And then you can support small business. Purchase of $50 or more from any of the vendors, band merch included, gets you an extra entry into the raffle. Three Amigos food truck will be there. I didn't even tell you who was playing, did I?
No, you did not. You didn't get that deep. You shouted out like for the vinyls and all that, but you didn't give a shout out to the bands that's playing.
Grace Vonderkoon is headlining the evening.
Okay.
A Tree Walker. That's a weird way to pronounce their name. Tree Walker has their actual record release show. So they've got a brand new album that just came out last Friday, I believe. This is going to be the first time it's performed live in its entirety. And then Region is going to be opening up the night. We also have Record Store DJs spinning the first hour of the pop-up market and then in between sets for the rest of the night.
Okay. It's one thing I want to get into. So I know that, I know we talked off camera, April 29th, for people that do not know, you should know. It's You, Me, and R&B. I'm a huge R&B fanatic, fan. It's going on at the Queen. Some of y'all should pop out. I will definitely be there with me, my squad, my friends and stuff, having the grand old time. So if you like R&B music, go to You, Me, and R&B. It will be two DJs. I know one of them is two of them. HBK, his name is DJ HBK, and then DJ AMH and stuff. So they always had it in Philly.
We need to hire you to promote for us.
I mean, I'm down. But like, so You, Me, and R&B, it sounds like it's gonna be fun. It sounds like it's gonna be a good time.
I'm just gonna drop a couple real quick plugs. If you like to dance, Paul Oakenfold, legendary trance producer, May 18th, he's gonna be there. Perpetual Groove, if you're into the jam band scene, April 23rd. And our Spice Girls Drag Brunch, April 29th. So you could make a whole day of it, Saturday, April 29th. That is almost sold out, so I wanna give one last plug for that.
Okay. So, right now, we are ready for Marielle Kraft. Right now, she is gonna get us in the groove right now, so we're gonna transition right now to Marielle.
All right, thank you. Play a couple songs for you. This first one is actually inspired by our favorite Delaware coffee shop, Brouhaha. I was walking into Brouhaha a couple years ago, and I ran into my ex, and I wrote this song about it. I hope you like it. This is called Second Coffee. Are you in a hurry? Where you going this early? 'Cause it don't seem like you're in the mood to talk. Haven't seen each other since we stopped seeing each other. Thought we'd at least pretend to catch up, but you brush right past with no eye contact. You just grab your order and go. Who's that second coffee for? Will you leave it at her door? Does that make her want you more like I used to when I loved you? Damn, you look so happy now. Guess our breaking up worked out. Since you're here, you must have found someone new who you could bring that second coffee to. Well, does she take it black? No, so cool, I could never do that. Sounds like she's got everything together. And it must be getting serious if you can't even say hi. We promised that we'd get through this, friends on the other side. So who's that second coffee for? Will you leave it at her door? Does that make her want you more like I used to when I loved you? Damn, you look so happy now. Guess our breaking up worked out. Since you're here, you must have found someone new who you could bring that second coffee to. You could bring that second coffee to. Yeah, it must be getting serious, and that shouldn't cross my mind. But even though I'm curious, I don't wish it was mine. Who's that second coffee for? No, will you leave it at her door? No, who's that second coffee for? Will you leave it at her door? Does that make her want you more like I used to when I loved you? Damn, you look so happy now. Guess our breaking up worked out. Since you're here, you must have found someone new who you could bring that second coffee to. You could bring that second coffee too.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. That was great.
I've listened to that song numerous times now, you know, in researching and prepping to promote for the show, but this is the first time, not that I've never listened to it before, but for some reason, just sitting here captively witnessing the live performance, I heard it for like a whole new, with a whole new set of ears.
Yeah, same thing. Like when Marielle, when you said that you was like, oh, the brouhaha, and you seen the dude at brouhaha, that's when I was like, hold on, wait, and then that's when I like locked in and it opened up my eyes. I was like, oh shoot, she really talking about some dude at brouhaha. So I was like,
true story. Yep, it happened right outside of brouhaha.
So, what song do you have for us next? What's the next song?
Yeah, so this last song is a song called "We Were Never Friends," and this is for anyone who's ever had somebody say, oh, we can just be friends again post-breakup, like 3 days after the breakup, which feels too soon. So this is for those people in your life who just probably shouldn't be anymore. This is called "We Were Never Friends."
So you still wanna hang out? Call me on a bad day. Come and cook me dinner and let yourself in and act like nothing's changed. Take me to that concert. Tickets that we can't waste, no. Finish watching New Girl till you get a new girl. Then she can take my place. It sounds so simple when you put it like that, but we can't go back 'cause we were never friends. It only took a moment, stayed until the morning, knew that we'd be more than friends. You saw me at my lowest, why would I ignore that? How can we go back again to something that we'd never been when we were never friends? Remember, before you even knew me, you were asking questions like if I had a boyfriend or a girlfriend, 'cause you had your intentions. So don't go acting like we have a long past when it started like that. No, we were never friends. It only took a moment, stayed until the morning, knew that we'd be more than friends. You saw me at my lowest, why would I ignore that? How can we go back again to something that we'd never been when we were never friends? Oh, no, we were never. You wanna keep me around, but just the parts that you need. But you can't have me now, 'cause I don't know how to be friends. No, I don't wanna be friends. Oh, 'cause we were never friends. It only took a moment, stayed until the morning, knew that we'd be more than friends. You saw me at my lowest, why would I ignore that? How can we go back again to something that we'd never been when we were never friends? Oh, no, we were never friends. No, we were never friends.
Thank you guys.
That was incredible.
Thank you.
Oh, no, you can write here.
Okay.
That was amazing. That was amazing.
Thank you.
That was amazing. So what was your I mean, you already told your inspiration, but what made you like really like get into like taking this deep dive into music?
I think just playing honestly the small bar gigs and like opening up for other artists just planted a seed in me that maybe this could be bigger than I ever imagined. And the only way I would find out is if I went and did it. And I was having so much fun, and it's so fun to be able to connect with strangers through music. The power in that is like intoxicating. And I love to travel, so it kind of just merged all of my passions.
I mentioned earlier that my 5-year-old has a list of your songs that she asked for on repeat. That was one of them. She absolutely loves it. The first time she heard it, she was addicted, as most people are. So,
well, hopefully she can yell it with me next Friday. That's gonna be so fun.
Oh, she's ready.
Oh, I'm ready. That's amazing.
We're ready.
Where can people, before we close this thing out, where can people like find you at again?
Yep.
Plug yourself and everything on social media for all that.
For sure. So, Marielle Kraft is the magic 2 words for everywhere to find me on every, music platform like Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, anywhere you find music, it's Marielle Kraft. And then also on social medias, it's just at Marielle Kraft everywhere. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, everywhere. And then if you want tickets for any shows that are coming up, like the Queen next Friday, mariellekraft.com. So there you have it.
Yep, that is April 21st. People, April 21st at the Queen. Bree, can you give out the Queen and all that? Shout out the Queen.
TheQueenWilmington.com.
Okay, all right.
Enough.
All right,
Perfect.
So people, my name is Ty Richmond, aka Ty Curly, Top 8, follow me, all that stuff. And just like that, people, we are gone.
Thanks. Wonderful first job.
Thank you. Hey.
Call me on a bad day. Come and cook me dinner. Let yourself in and act like nothing's changed. Take me to that concert. Tickets that we can't waste. No. Finish watching New Girl till you get a new girl. Then she can take my place.